What's up, you guys? Comic-Con here, bringing you my perspective as to what entertainment is bringing us, and welcome to another new episode of Worthy or Not, where I talk about characters whether they are worthy of joining Super Smash Bros. And today, I will be talking about Midna from the Legend of Zelda franchise. Midna debuted in the Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Twilight Prin- Twilight Princess is nowadays regarded as one of the greatest games in the franchise. Some would even say, some would even say it's the best one in the franchise. And honestly, really, it's really hard to argue with that because it was already a critically acclaimed game back when it first came out. Nowadays it's still highly regarded, and it has received various Game of the Year awards and has been called one of the greatest games ever made. So, and it was the best-selling Zelda game uh, for a while until Breath of the Wild came out and destroyed the the sales of every single Zelda game since. So, and with that in mind, that would probably explain why Midna has been seen as one of the most requested characters in not just Zelda, but just in the first party characters. And as you can see with Midna, just Midna alone, you could see that there is some moveset potential with Midna, since she is she is a magician. She has magic powers. She she has magic powers, so it's not like she's gonna go she's gonna go it's not like she doesn't have fighting experience, because she has. And even if and even if that seems that that seems limited, she won't have to fight. And there is another idea that a lot of people have in mind. It's with her and Wolflink. So in Twilight Princess, um from I've only played like a couple minutes of the Wii U version, so from what I remember, Link turned into various uh different objects, or creatures. I don't know if it's objects or is it just living creatures. I could be wrong on that. But the wolf is, or maybe it's just a wolf. In Twilight Princess, Link transforms into a wolf, and that him being a wolf is like a core part of Twilight Princess. And Midna joins the ride with Link as well. So with the addition of Wolf Link, there's even more moveset potential. I would say. So it could be like it could be like a duo character, kind of like how the Ice Climbers work, along with Duck Hunt. So there's so there is some there are you could either have Midna individually or have her team up with Wolflink. If it were up to me, I would say team up with Wolflink because there's way more moveset potential, and it's not it and someone at Nintendo also had that idea as well. Case in point, Hyrule Warriors, because in Hyrule Warriors, Midna is Midna's with Wolflink. And since since Hyrule Warriors is a Musu hack and slash, there's technically the move set is already there for both Midna and Wolflink. So the other reason why Midna is like one of the most popular characters in the Zelda series franchise isn't just because of her small form, which is which is what you'll see for the majority of the game, she transforms into the Twilight version of herself. This is the humanoid version of Midna. This is like her true form. Uh, I I'm not sure if this version of Midna has ever became a playable character. Maybe in Hyrule Warriors, but I could be wrong on that. It's been so long since I played Hyrule Warriors, but there, but the Midna transforms into a humanoid version of herself during like I think it happens in like the final parts of Twilight Princess. So so it's so so it's not like so anyways, I think Midna could I think Midna is could actually work in Super Smash Brothers. If I were to choose a Zelda character, I would probably choose Impa, or I would, or the Skull Kid. But I would not complain about Midna since, again, Twilight Princess was like at one point the best-selling Zelda game. It was like the most popular Zelda game by far. I think it helps with the fact that not only was it was released for the game for the Nintendo GameCube, it was also released for the Wii. It was a launch title for the Wii, mind you. I think the Wii version is the most well-known version since it was a launch title for it. So I think that could help Midna's case. But again, the I would choose if it were up to me, I would probably choose Impa or I would say Tetra. That's just personally for me because I went further. Wind Waker is like the furthest I've ever went to a Zelda game. I still need to I still need to finish the Zelda game. I need to get onto that at some point. But hell, I would hell a hot take for me. I would probably choose Vadi over Midna, but I think that's just mainly because I think the handheld parts of Zelda is kind of underrepresented. But don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I think Toon Link himself is he kind of represents the handheld era with Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass. Since uh, I don't know where that train stage came from. Was that Spirit Tracks or Phantom Hourglass? I'm going to assume that's Spirit Tracks. Uh, but I know that stage exists, but it's never really it was never really a favorite of mine from the Zelda series. So yeah, yeah, I kind of would. Yeah, I think the Minish Cap got done kind of dirty. So, anyways, I would I personally would not complain about Midna coming to Super Smash Brothers. Honestly, like as the since the Legend of Zelda franchise has not gotten a new character since Brawl, Melee, if you don't count Toon Link as a completely original character. But yeah, I think Zelda getting a new character is way past due. Yeah, again, I would choose Midna. No, not Midna. I would choose Impa or Tetra. A lot of people want the Skull Kid, which I would not complain about that choice. He'd be a great addition. Uh, a lot of people wanted the champions from Breath of the Wild. Although if I would probably choose Rivali. Yeah, I think that's he's like the most popular choice, or maybe it's Mifa. Could be wrong, Urbosa. I think it's I think it's Urbosa the most popular one. But if it were up to me, I pick Rivali. But I think Midna's pretty. I think Midna's worthy of joining Super Smash. the Super Smash Bros. Franchise. I actually do feel like I actually do feel like there her design really stands out. Like that's like one of the most unique character designs I've seen in quite some time. And her being with Wolf Link, that's such a badass duo. I would love to see that being playable in Smash at some point. But the model is already there for Midna. Case in point, she's technically already an assist trophy in the Super Smash Bros. Series. Has been an assist trophy since Smash 4. So it's not like so if you want to use so it's not like they had to make like a brand new model for Midna. Like the model's already there. And I think they will have to make new animations for her to be a completely new character, but again, since season assist trophy, the model's already there. But uh, but for those of you that believe Midna is worthy of joining Super Smash Brothers, do you think she's worthy? Do you think she's not? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and if you want to, you can follow my Instagram, backlog, and love box down in the description down below. This is Namicon. I'll see you all next time.